Guys, welcome to Goodness Living. This is Tobile. I am coming live from Devon, North South Africa. So if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you are going to enjoy this video and our upcoming videos, and even obviously the other videos that we have actually uploaded. So I am so excited. So today before I tell you where I am today, I want to address this particular topic of interest to me, and also some of you have indicated that that's the topic, or those are type of videos that interest you the most. I want to talk about our journey of looking for land in the villages. Where are we now? Have we really found the land yet? Are we done yet? So that's the question that I want to address, along with the journey, where we started and so forth. So yeah, I am at my favorite park. If you've been watching me for a while, you would have noticed that I love this park. It's so green, because Durban is a coastal environment. Even if it's winter, it still remains green. It is pretty green. Look at the trees. Look at that. Okay, some of the other trees, this tree, it's a bit dry, the leaves have fallen off, but most of the trees, you still see the leaves and all of that. And here at the back, you see how green it is. It is winter, so some of the other trees are not surviving. Obviously they're shedding off some leaves, but it is pretty green because it's a coastal town or coastal city, so it's pretty green. Because if you look at the other trees are densely green. Look at that, they are so green. So I love this park. This park is so beautiful. So I'm here next to the wetland. Over there, if you go up there, is the top of the park. So before I waste any more of your time, so I'm not gonna say much about this video, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be showing you more than talking about it, where we started and how far we have gone and where we're going with this. So yes, so okay, our journey, where did we start? So interesting. So when we came here in Durban, so we went to another place in Stenger, or at Stenger, it was in Natal. So we went there. We went with my cousin to look for land, and we actually went twice. But even though we went twice there, we were still not sure whether we liked the land. It was a bit far, because from here to there, it was, I'm gonna also tell you how much the land was there. Maybe if you are interested, if it's something that interests you, or maybe you could be interested, maybe you can explore that area. So I forgot the name of the place, but what I'm gonna do, I am going to pin it up here. As I post the video, I'm gonna pin it up here. If you are interested, maybe you can visit that place or that area. Because honestly, we went to that place. It's around maybe 80 kilometers away from Durban, because it is, you pass Stenger. So if you know Stenger, you pass Stenger and then you go to that place. From Stenger is like maybe 20 kilometers from Stenger, 20 or 30 kilometers from Stenger. So it's one of the villages. We went there with my cousin because one of my other cousins are staying there. They love the place. So they just said, you know what, maybe if you're interested, maybe you can love this place. I want to walk, but when I walk, it gets dark. So that's why I've been standing. So yeah, it gets a bit dark as I'm walking. So, and then we went with him. The place is quite nice to get there, but the journey as you go towards as you go to the place, I think we're not happy with, and the fact that it was a bit further from the things that we're familiar with. And yeah, so we went twice just to make sure that we really were taking it off, because what we did, we identified different places where we wanted to locate or where we wanted to look for land. So we had to make sure that we are taking it off, or we're putting it in the priority list, because we had a number of places that we wanted to visit, and then we kept on taking them off as and when we visited the places. So that was number one. So eventually we decided to say no, we didn't like it. But my cousin is staying there. They've got a beautiful home there. The place there is way cheap. So when he bought his, he said he bought his for 5,000 rand. Now when we checked, it's big plots. I'm not sure the square meterage, but it's a big plot or a big piece of land. Now they are 12,000 rand. So they're still cheap, they're still affordable. Ideally, I'm told that you're not supposed to be selling land. Village land is not supposed to be sold, it's supposed to be transferred to the citizens, because the land belongs to the chiefs or Ingonyama Trust in KwaZulu-Natal. That's the story. So it's not supposed to be sold, but for whatever reasons, people have decided to sell the land, but they sell them, I would say they sell them privately without letting the chiefs know that they're really selling the land. So it is as if like it's just mutual agreement, we are discussing and all of that, and then they will sell land to you. And then before the chief or headsman can transfer the land to you. So that was land number one. So land number two, we decided to now move from the Stenga side, because Stenga is on the north side of KwaZulu-Natal. So decided to go to the south side of KwaZulu-Natal. So the south side, we actually took a number of advantages going to the south side. First of all, where I come from is in the south, and currently I work in the south. Not that I will be working in the future, but I'm just saying currently I also work in the south, and we figured, and we are also coming from the south, my husband's home, our home, like the other village. So it's in the south side. So we're like, okay, it makes sense to look at the south side. And then we looked in the south, we looked at Mkababa, and then we looked at the nearby areas at Mkababa. We looked at Adams, and then we looked at Toyane, Mfome. So we looked at a number of places that side. And then there is a video that I actually did, I'm going to cut a snippet of that video and plug it in this video, where we went to another place called Ewubini. The landscape of that place, I was like, there is no way I would stay here. We actually not even got to the place. We just could see the place from a distance, because to go there, it was one of those places where I would say dangerous roads in KwaZulu-Natal. So it could have been one of those places that you'll always be thinking when you're going home and you have to drive, or when it's raining and you'll be thinking, oh, I have to drive, and then you'll have nightmares when you have to drive. Especially with me, I don't like driving, so wherever I'm driving, it has to be comfortable. So I was like, my husband, no ways we're gonna go there. So we just looked at the place from a distance, and even the video that I did that video from a distance. I was like, this is where we are ending. This is where we were supposed to be going, but this is where we are ending. So that place was called Ewubini, so it's not far from Toyane. Guys, this is basically where we are at. So the agent actually did not tell us the truth in terms of where we were supposed to be coming. So this is where, and we are on top of the mountain or on top of the hill. So the place is, to get to where we're supposed to be going, we're supposed to use the gravel road, and we are so scared to drive. Record the video. My storage space, because I'm using the phone to record, just got finished, so I had to clear some space. Look at that. So yes, it looks so serene and all of that, and it's real villages, unlike the villages that we were showing you, whereby you could actually see people have built, they've got big houses and all of that. So here it's real villages. So not to say that the other villages are not real villages, but I'm just saying even the way people have built, you can actually see even the rondavels and all of that. But and then there is a school right over there, there is a school. How the place looks like. So just saying that the agent did not tell us where we're actually coming to. So the place that we thought we were going to is the one that I showed you previously. You're gonna see as I actually edit the video. But the place that we liked the most was Itoyane, Mfume area. Like that, the place that we actually like the most. There were certain areas that we like the most. You know, like in a village, you will find that it's got sections. Like, as you know, even in the suburbs, you'll find that there's a bigger suburbs, and then under that suburb, then there are sections. So there were like sections in the place that we liked, that we didn't like the most. But obviously, because land has been taken by other people, so you ended up being left with whatever that you could get. So it was a matter of like, oh, do we like this? Yes, ideally probably it would not be first priority, but or first choice, but it's better than some other lands that you have seen, you know. So then the Wobwini was number 2, and then the other places that I've summarized as like Yom Kababas and all of that will probably be number 3 or 4. Then later on, as we've done that, and then we decided to say, you know what, let's go to Lion Park. Lion Park probably would have been number 4 or 5, somewhere there. Yeah, and then we decided to say, let's go to Lion Park, because we have seen that there was another video that was showing Lion Park, and it looks so beautiful. I think it looks so beautiful simply because of people that have built their houses, and it just looks so beautiful. I was like, you know what, we need to go there, because it's also the villages. I just wanted to see whether there was a possibility for us to go and stay there. So we went to Lion Park. We actually literally loved Lion Park, but for me, the houses there like were 80,000 rand. Not the houses, the plots or the pieces of lands were 80,000. We're starting from 80,000 rand. You could buy obviously with more, but I'm told that before, people that bought them earlier, they bought them around 35,000 rand. So when we came at the time where they'd actually increased to 80,000 rand. I think as we speak now, there's still 80,000 rand a piece. So depending on the size of the land that you actually wanted. So we liked the place, definitely loved the place, but it wasn't like that love that would make you commit. So it was like, oh, this is beautiful, but are we ready to commit yet? No. I think our answer was not yet. Reasons that we pointed out, one was the fact that it was also far from what we wanted, because I was thinking if we were to go and stay there and one is still actually working in the south, then you'll drive something like maybe 100 k's to go to work. No ways. I was like, no ways. And also to go to a land when you wanted to build, it will take you would have to drive like almost 100 k's. Okay, maybe not 100 k's, maybe I'm just exaggerating. Let's just say 80. You drive 80 one way and then another 80 coming back. So we figured that so, but obviously if we liked it that much, we would have made it work, because other people have built. How have they built? They found a way of building, but we just said no, it's beautiful, but I think we're gonna pass. So that was Lion Park. Had to come from outside of our country to come and view this place. I also wanted to see for myself. So I got an opportunity to visit this place. This place is called Lion Park. So you would think that if you are coming from outside South Africa, you're coming from the West, you would have your own perception about how South African or African villages need to look like. In fact, you'll think that all villages need to look like this, or in your mind, they need to look like this. And when you'll find that they don't all of them don't always look the same way. So going to this place to see for myself, since we have been looking for another area or a place or land to build, so I thought it was wise for me to actually go and see for myself. I was so surprised when I got to this place. I was even asking myself, what do you call this place? It's so beautiful. The houses are so big. The land is so big. It's not one of those small spaces that you find. And I just decided to say, you know what? Let me just drive around and take you through so that you can see if you are one of those that you are in South Africa, or you are in Devon, or you are in KwaZulu-Natal and we're considering and looking for land, and you wanted a place that is not a township, maybe not a suburb. So where you can have free reign, where you can have things. As you can see, this place is still kind of like allow for you to have farming, allow for you to have your cattle, allow for you to have your goats and chicken, whilst it has modern houses. So this place is called Lion Park. Yes, it's Lion Park. And then we went back again to Toyane area because we still felt that at Toyane, like, there was a possibility that we could locate ourselves there, and we still wanted a place that was like village that had a village look, because some of these places, not sure the way they are fully built now, not sure whether you could categorize them as townships or as I don't know what you call them, but there are those ones where it's not really your formal townships like your Umlazi, like Kwamashu, but they like, you don't know, like people are building for themselves, but they've built so close in such a way that now it looks like a township. So if you think about it, you could actually call it a township, but you don't know whether you call it a township or semi-township or whatever it is that you call it. But we still wanted places that were having the village look because we didn't want congestion. So we said, okay, we're gonna go back to Toyane and then look at the places around there. We still looked. I think there is another video where I posted and then I was like, have we found our land yet? So, and I left that question there and I have not answered it. So, but I was like, yeah, we found something that we're interested in. So that was the video that we posted, but the question was, had we decided then whether we wanted to buy, yes or no? So we found it, we liked it, but at that time we had not decided whether it's something that we wanted to secure. So now, as we are sitting here, now as I'm recording this video, the question that I posted, have we found our land yet? Are we done yet? Are we really done? Are we really done? Yeah. Okay. Let me not answer that question now. Let me answer that question in our following video. But here, the purpose for this video was just to show you, or just to share the journey that we had gone through as we're trying to acquire the land at the villages. So guys, in this video, I am also going to be showing you where we went, the places that I've talked about, how much the land was, so that in case if you are interested, then you can pursue those areas. And yeah, and I could safely say, if you have watched this far, thank you so much for watching this far. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to our channel. So we will be posting much more of the village videos, because you guys have spoken, you have said you would want to see much more of village videos. So hopefully we are going to be posting much more of village videos. Obviously we're still going to be posting other videos. For an example, I'm still staying here in Devon North, so that's where I am. So obviously I will still be posting videos related to where I'm currently staying, because it's my space, it's my home. So even if we get the villages, we're gonna still have this home. So it's gonna be our first home. The village home will be our second home. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for having watched this. Bye.